Today for section 2.2, we will be doing solving equations. There are some general guidelines for solving equations. First, you will simplify each side. So simplify each side. And then number 2, isolate the x terms. So basically, in a sense, what this means is get x by itself. So you will be simplifying each side, and the goal is to isolate the x terms to get x by itself. And lastly, you will combine like terms and solve by multiplying or dividing as necessary. So let's go ahead and practice some of this with these questions. Solve each equation for the indicated variable. So right here, you can see we have negative 18 equals x minus 10. So what we're going to do is we have to isolate x, put x by itself. So let's go ahead and do the opposite. We see negative 10. Let's do plus 10 to move this 10 over. Remember, if we add 10 on the right, we have to add 10 on the left of the equal sign. And we bring down our equal sign. Then we have our x. This negative 10 and positive 10 cancel each other out. Then we have negative 18 plus 10. That would leave us with negative 8. So our answer is x equals negative 8. Letter B, 3x plus 5x equals 6x minus 20. Now we have a few more numbers to combine, or a few more like terms to combine. So as you can see, we have several like terms. We have 3x. Let's see why my pen's not writing here. Okay, here we go. 3x, 5x, and 6x. We can combine those all together. So let's go ahead and combine 3x plus 5x is 8x equals 6x minus 20. Now let's subtract 6x from both sides because we're going to combine our 6x's together. And here we have 8x minus 6x is 2x equals, well, the 6x minus 6x is nothing, so we will leave that. We'll bring down our negative 20. Let's divide out this 2. Divide by 2 on both sides. Now we cancel out. Those 2's cancel out, and we are left with x equals negative 20 divided by 2. Remember, we have to simplify that all the way down. So let's divide it, and we end up with negative 10. X equals negative 10. Okay, let's go ahead and go to letter C. 5, and then we have parentheses, minus this parentheses, minus 4a. So first, we need to distribute. Let's distribute this 5 to the 3. So 5 times 3 is 15. 5 to the a, distribute the 5 to the a is 5a, so plus 5a. Let's distribute our negative, which is like a negative 1. So just because you don't see the 1 doesn't mean it's not there, but it is a negative 1. So negative 1 times 8a gives us negative 8a. That negative, or negative 1, times 9 is negative 9 equals negative 4a. Now we combine like terms here. So we have our 5a and our negative 8a, negative 3a. Our 15 and negative 9 give us positive 6 equals negative 4a. Now from here, we can combine our a's together. So let's go ahead and move the smaller a of 3a, combine it with that negative 4a over here. And then we will simplify that. So we have 6, and 4 minus 3 equals negative a. Now, we can't leave a negative a. We have to make that a positive a. So let's divide that. Remember that negative is like a negative 1. So we can divide it by negative 1. So we are left with A equals, so those two ones cancel. 6 divided by -1 is -6. Okay, let's go ahead. It will be your D, but my F. So let's go ahead and do this one. So I am going to change this to D because it is your D. So let's go ahead and switch that. Okay, so we have D right here. 4x plus 8 equals 7x minus 18. So let's go ahead and combine. First things first, let's combine our x's. So combine the like terms. So let's bring over this -4x, -4x over here. So we're gonna, now we have, bring down our 8 equals, well, 7 minus 4 is 3, so 3x minus 18. And now we're gonna combine our 18 and our 8. So let's bring that 18 over, because remember, our goal is to get x by itself. So we're trying to get x by itself. So if we do plus 18 on the right, we need to do plus 18 on the left. Now we have 26 equals 3x. Now divide out the 3 on both sides, and we're left with a fraction. Is it okay to get a fraction? Yes, it is, as long as it is simplified all the way down. So you can see right here, our 26 over 3 is simplified all the way down, so we can keep that. So we will go to what would be your C. So I'm going to change it on here. Actually, that would be your E. Sorry about that. Let me go ahead and switch that out. Where's my eraser? There it is. So let's go ahead and make that E. Okay, so for now, I'll go ahead and erase this little part right here so you can see that -7, okay? So for now, let's go ahead and do okay, now we will distribute that 3 to the 5x. So 3 times 5x is 15x. 3 times -2 is -6 plus 10 equals 6. Now distribute that -2 to the x, so -2x. And that -2 needs to go to that -7, which gives us positive 14. Now we have distributed. Now we have to combine our like terms. And we can see here we have our 15x and our -2x. So let's go ahead and bring over our 2x over to the left. So plus 2x plus 2x. And we end up with 17x minus 6 plus 10 equals 6 plus 14. Now we can combine our numbers. So we have 17x -6 plus 10 is plus 4 equals 6 plus 14 is 20. Now we combine this 4 with the 20, so minus 4 minus 4. Remember, our goal is to isolate x, so we're trying to get x by itself by moving everything over. That's why we're moving the 4 over to the 20. Now we have 17x, these cancel out, equals 20 minus 14, or I'm sorry, 20 minus 4 is 16. Divide out that 17 on the left, divide it out on the right. We are left with x equals 16 over 17. Now, is 16 over 17 simplified all the way? Yes, it is. So that is our answer. Okay, let's go ahead and go to, it would be F on your page. So I'm going to relabel mine F. And we will get started on this last one. So 2, let's go ahead and distribute that 2. So whenever you see those parentheses, remember it's important to remember to distribute. So we distribute 2 times 3x is 6x. 2 times 4 is 8, plus 8 plus 7. Now we have the 4 in another set of parentheses, so let's distribute. 4 times 2x is 8x. 4 times negative 5 is negative 20, minus 8. Okay, let's go ahead and in this case, we can go ahead and combine our x's or our numbers. I think this one, I'm going to combine the numbers first. So let's do 6x. 8 plus 7 is 15, equals 8x. Negative 20 and negative 8 is negative 28. Now it is time to put the x's on one side and the number on the other. I like to move the smaller x to the bigger x, so minus 6x on both sides. And these two cancel out. We are left with 15 equals 8x minus 6x equals 2x. Bring down our negative 28. Again, we're isolating x, so let's go ahead and move that 28. So it's negative 28, so we do a positive 28 on both sides. Erase that. Line was a little crooked. Okay. So let's go ahead and do this. 28, that negative 28 and positive 28 cancel out. We're left with 2x equals 28 plus 15 is 43. Now we have this 2 right here. So 2x, well, 43 equals 2x. So we need to isolate x. Therefore, we need to divide out that 2. Let's divide out that 2. And we are left with x equals 43 over 2. Now it's okay to have a fraction again as long as it is simplified all the way down, and this one is simplified all the way down.